Well, I'm a member of the National Drowning Prevention Alliance, and that's the NDPA, along with the YMCA. We are, and many other organizations. There's a push right now to raise awareness of water safety across the country. And we believe there are 5 different layers of protection that we can use to help keep people safe. The first is surveillance. In other words, watching people who can't swim. Somebody needs to have their eyes on them to make sure they don't get themselves into trouble, especially little children. And sometimes parents are distracted. I've rescued toddlers only a couple feet away from their mother. And so it's not just being there, but it's watching very attentively. Secondly, it's the barriers. If you have a swimming pool in your backyard, or you know anyone who has a swimming pool in the backyard, you really want to have an isolation fence right around the pool itself, not just the yard fence. That's good, but that still doesn't prevent somebody from going out of the house to the pool. So we need a barrier, a fence around the pool. One of the families that I know that lost a child, 2-year-old son was supposed to be sleeping in bed at night, got downstairs, went out the back door and into the pool. They didn't have the kind of locks that would keep the kid from getting out of the house, and they didn't have a fence around. So it's a hard lesson to learn, but if we have barriers, we are protecting them. Third, we're not born with any instincts to swim at all. So we can only learn to swim by getting taught. So we need to get our young kids to learn to swim as early as possible. And anybody who doesn't know how to swim, they can learn. They just need to believe it. The 4th thing is life jackets, which are critically important in the open water, but they're also important even if a young person is in water and they can't swim. Until they get those lessons, they need something to support them. These puddle jumpers are great for that, but we need to understand they do not learn to swim in a life jacket or a puddle jumper. It has to be an actual controlled swimming lesson. And lastly, you never know when an emergency is going to happen. Be prepared for it. Have some ideas of what you're going to do and learn CPR. CPR, when it's used as soon as possible in a situation, can work wonders. I've done it. I've seen it work. And I encourage people to learn how to do it.